Students, or good afternoon to Maestro Romo's class. This is the English 3 video for the word prior. Prior. So everybody say prior. This is a word that, Spanish pronunciation might confuse you. It's not prior or anything like that. It's prior. So this I says what we call its long sound, or like its name in the English alphabet. Prior. And what does prior mean? It means previo. So it has two, in Spanish that's what it means. It has two definitions in English. They are both adjectives. So the first one is happening or existing before something else or before a particular time. And then the second one is already existing and therefore more important. So what's different there? Basically, the first definition talks about a particular time, and the second one doesn't talk about a particular time, but it's just saying like before something else, but without mentioning, let's see, already existing before something else existed, I guess I would say. Yeah, already existing. And therefore, and also it says therefore more important. More important. So the second definition doesn't have a particular time, and it's focused on the idea of more important. The first definition just says existing before, usually before a particular time, and it doesn't have the idea of more important. But they're very close, they're very similar. In both cases, you're talking about something that, you're saying that something was before something else, and already existing, already happening before something else. And so you can see the word family for this is priority. Priority is related to definition 2, because a priority is something that's more important. And then synonyms for prior: earlier, previous, or former. Antonyms, opposite of prior: after or later. So let's look at some sentences with this. So here's a sentence with definition 1. So happening or existing before something else or before a particular time. So an example is Maria won't be able to attend dinner today because she already has a prior engagement this evening. Prior engagement is an expression that means an earlier arrangement. Engagement in the sense here, it's not engagement like being engaged to be married or something like that. It's engagement. Engagement can mean like appointment. So here it means appointment. So someone already has an earlier appointment or an earlier commitment, compromiso, to go somewhere, to do something. So that means maybe Maria would say, you know what, sorry, I can't go to dinner with you because I'm already going to dinner with my family. That was already arranged, for example. Okay, that would be a prior engagement. Let's look at another sentence. So this is with definition 2. This is the one that's talking about more important, emphasizing that idea of more important. Already existing and therefore more important. And we use this a lot with like legal situations. So here's a sentence. Mothers with young children have a prior claim on funds, fondos, money. So this might be a situation where, for example, you have emergency cash for single mothers. They would get more money or get money first before other people if the law said that they have a prior claim. That means their claim to get the money is more important because it was already there before the claim of other people. That's something that we're going to see a lot now with the coronavirus. Who gets, there's government money, who gets it, who has a prior claim on that money. That's something that is very important right now for a lot of people. Okay, and let's go to one more sentence here. This is the sentence that you would copy on the back of your card if you're making a card. And this sentence says, prior to writing a final draft of your essay, you need to edit your rough draft. And so this is good because it shows us another way that this word is often used. It's often used with the word to, prior to. And prior to means, if you put that together, that means before, and then this is an action. This action is written with an ing gerund form. So it's a way of saying before you do something. So this means before writing your final draft of your essay, you need to edit your rough draft. And prior here is again saying that this rough draft comes before the final draft. It already exists before the final draft. So that's kind of like definition 1 It's not definition 2. It's not saying anything is more important, but it is saying that the rough draft is before the final draft. Okay, and here's a little review question here. What is a synonym for prior? After, later, previous, or since? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. You can pause, try to answer it yourself, and then I will tell you the answer. So to tell you the answer for synonym for prior is going to be previous. Previous will be a synonym for prior. Okay, thank you very much, students. Thanks for watching today.